drive around, farming bosses. Well, I farmed bosses while my wife drove. Finally hit level 1 or 200. I'm at tier 9. I also got enough orange while driving to, I went ahead and went with Bahamut um, as my tier 9 class and Tamer. I decided just because, I mean, this sword is, I was able to get this legendary Feral War Sword, um, and I have it Master Force already. It's, and just the added, attack chance it gives to your pet is just incredible. And I don't have an ornate, I didn't get an ornate one for the mage a staff, so I had to go with it. Um, I did recently get, here we go, an ornate feral hood, which I will start upgrading at the end of the month, so it'll take 10 days to get it fully upgraded. But this will add extra attack power to my follower. I'm waiting. I'm trying to hold out to see if I can get. I think the quality of this one is like 170 something. I checked it. I can't remember exactly what it was. But there's a few days left. I'm hoping. I know it's gonna be a slim chance, but I'm holding out to hopefully maybe get a better ornate one. Either way, as you can see, I'm gonna have eight adornment slots, so I will just throw in, I'll probably throw in anything that gives me a bunch of mana and defense, maybe eight, well, probably HP, and it's hard. I really, the big thing that's holding me back right now, obviously, because I need to get tier 9 gear, is I'm still getting pretty crushed. My defense and resistance is super low. So I need to swap out my chest piece and boots. Once I do that, like my adornments will focus on HP and primarily mana, I think. I don't know, or ward. HP, mana, and ward, at least in these slots, I think. We'll see. So at this tier though, you can see in my world, I also have my Fallen Shield finish, as you can see. Um, it's only legendary, but those things are so rare anyway. It's more than worth it to, for me to level it up to 10. I never see Mammons. So my PvP loadout though, so this is what I'm using my PvP loadout. The Mammon shield or the Fallen Shield, makes it so I will not get cursed. I believe I think it's the gadget here. Yeah, so it prevents any of my physical or magical defenses being lowered. Um, so a lot of the abilities I use will lower my own magic, and then if they try to lower it, and then I believe the gizmo stops my, yeah, so dexterity, physical or magical prowess. So my attack and um magic can't be lowered. So essentially, I'm gonna set up my base stacks. I'll have all my buffs. I can't. They're not gonna be able to PvP. They won't be able to lower all my buffs. They'll still be able to put dots on me, but um, it's not a big deal for the most part because again, my pet is gonna do the damage, and I can maintain the dots mostly for the most part fairly easily. Um, I also figured out why when I've been hitting. So I've been hitting Kerberos, and I couldn't figure out why some of my spells were not hitting him. Like he's not immune to Omni Strike or Swordplay, but for whatever reason, or I know the reason now. At the time, uh, when I was hitting him, he was immune, and that is because my sword used to have it had holy on it, and he is immune to holy damage. So those attacks, he was immune to those attacks. So I actually just took holy off to make my life easier. I like the debuffs and buffs that those spells give in general across the board. And there's a lot of stuff in the higher tiers that are just immune to a bunch of different things. Um, so it's easier to just have nothing on there for me. I know you can get a lot of bonuses and do more damage to certain enemies, but I just find it easier to be able to do base, to not have to worry about all that stuff all the time. If I had a bunch of different, if I had more than one of those swords, or once I start building up kind of like higher tier weapons and I get more and more of them, then what I'll do is, you know, uh, I'll throw on different, uh, uh, an electric, fire, sword, holy, dark, and then use them accordingly for weaknesses. But even then, like even in PvP, you never know who you're going to come up against, and the higher tiers, a lot of them have immunities to Holy Dark, Dragon, a bunch of that stuff, and then of course, um, resistance to their own faction. All right, here we go. I'm gonna hit this Kerberos, see how much damage we can do. If I get lucky with the Phoenix attacking often, because again, Kerberos is immune to two of the Phoenix's attacks, which I believe are dragon attacks. So magic spells. So he doesn't hit all the time. So as you can see, I have attack down one. I got poisoned, and sometimes when you do Mimic's Mischief, you can get attack down two or three. So, but which I don't really care about in raids, because I can just throw Panacea and take care of all that issue, all that stuff, and I have been getting loaded up with Panaceas fighting the Kerberos this month. So let's see. I need more ward. Get a bunch of ward up here. Once I get a bunch of ward, I will start tagging with Omni Strike. Get his attack magic. Get a bunch of times to lower his stats. Maybe. There we go. We got only a temp magic down. There we go. We got a magic down and a defense down. There's a resist down. See if we can get his attack. Boom. All right, we got all four down. Now we're gonna go. I'm gonna get transference two. Get a little bit. There we go. Get that crit. So I'm using lunge to try to crit and get my mana back. You could always, I could just use a spell too, which actually would probably be more sustainable. Just, or I could probably get more damage if I just use a potion and just keep throwing out swordplay. Swordplay is going to throw a bunch of temporary debuffs on him randomly, and give me temporary buffs. So temporary resistance, temporary defense I got there, and they'll stack with all the other ones, and I can constantly do damage too. That's why I like swordplay. Um, I'm actually able to do constant damage because as you can see, the Phoenix is not missing, but he's throwing out a lot of his attacks that the Kerberos is immune to. To include on fire alignment, he's going to be immune to the fire attack that the Phoenix also throws out. So there's that issue as well. So I'm trying to save up Orns to get tier 9 pets. I do not have, I'm like 400,000 Orns away from even being able to purchase one of the better end pets. Um, but they're rare. They changed the rarity on Crimson Gazer because Crimson Gazer is actually pretty broken. He's really strong, so he's not easy to find. I didn't pay attention to that dot. I gotta take care of that dot. Fire, Soap with Heal. So the other thing you gotta maintain is your ward too. I gotta maintain my ward, so I will jump back and forth. So I got my crit to get my attack up. Now just transference to get my ward back up. And I'm gonna go back to sword play. Ooh, almost killed me there. We're good. Just got our ward back up here. Um, See if we can hit a crit to get some of my health back. There we go. Nice. Alright, sweet. It's back into swordplay. I actually get a lot of damage also from swordplay, especially with Deific Channel up. Um, and again, because my Phoenix is super active, Deific Channel I have up fairly constant or consistently. See, it just came back. Nice. Alright, Phoenix is throwing out some more favorable attacks now. Nice, that was 39. Again, so I could lunge to get this back, but it's 50% chance. And I'm losing damage and stuff. I'm trying to do as much damage as possible before Kerberos one-shots me into oblivion, because he likes to do that to me. Again, I need tier 9 gear to offset some of the attacks I'm seeing at this level. I have a cockatrice mail that should be done, I believe, today. Oh, actually, nope. It's not a tier 10. Tier 9 will be done today. So I still need 3 more days for that, unfortunately. But it is stronger than the equipment I have right now. Um, so when that gets finished, I'll use it. And because even if I get something from like Poly, if I got something from Poly to drop, it's still gonna be 10 days um, before I would have it upgraded to use. Always on fire, man. He likes to light me on fire for sure. Nice. I just need Phoenix to do that like 6 times. Could make this go a lot faster. Ah, paralyzed. Alright, that one hurt a little bit. Let's throw a mana potion up. I'm frozen, dang it. Do you hate that frozen? Dang. Hit the wrong one. I want to hit lunge. Maybe get a crit. No. There we go. Again, I mean, you could sustain yourself without potions. Just going back to lunge, waiting for those crits. Um, I've just been, I know that I have a finite amount of time before Kerberos destroys me, um, and drops me a one shot, so I'm trying to maximize my attack. Well, hopefully, if I get the right buffs at the right time, or he misses, like he missed that attack. Oh, there it is. Ooh, I was able to withstand that one. That one was harsh, though. That's why I like swordplay. Again, the extra buffs it provides have saved me a bunch of times. Oh, there it is. Ah, we're 300 and 3,000 away. Dang it, so close. Um, right around 1.2 million I put on him. It's not too bad, maybe a little bit less, a little over a million. Um, but hopefully we get something good. Yeah. Um, that's it though. Just a quick stream. Still just sitting here waiting for the wife at the moment, hoping that yeah, looking for shit. Still out driving around, trying to hit different places. Uh, this guy is everywhere in my area. I can definitely cannot take him down. Actually, it's gonna be funny. I'll try. I guarantee he drops. If that Phoenix hits me one time, it'll instant drop me. Plus 100,000 ward. Dang, man. One day I'll get to that level. That's ridiculous. Yeah, he's just crushing me. And it's probably immune to everything I would throw at it. Yeah. Painful. I can't take anything. He he has a lot of stuff. I think he's the top guy in my area though, in my region. Yeah, he is. So I've slowly been trying to drive around, and there's a couple other guys. I think it might be one of these deities up here. It might be one of these guys. I've been slowly able to kind of dwindle him down a little bit here and there, but super hard to take any territories because of all these top tier guys. I think I'm in the 80s, but they take them back pretty quick too. All right, that is it for now. Probably I need 400,000 more, and to pray that one of my